time no see. I just got back from my spring break and it was really fun. I had a great time. It was relaxing, but I got a lot of sun and I just had like a fun time. And I actually went on a cruise and it went to St. Martin, St. Thomas, and then Nassau, Bahamas. So hopefully you guys saw some of the photos that I inserted earlier and you kind of got a little feel for what I did. So first I'm going to go ahead and start off with swimsuits, which to me was pretty much like my biggest purchase of spring break. I had to get some new swimsuits just because, I don't know, I think I'm like addicted to swimsuits. I love getting new swimsuits. I love just seeing the different styles that come out, the different patterns, and I just love trying out different swimsuits too, just from different stores and seeing which ones are made better, which ones fit better, just, you know, kind of experimenting with a bunch of different kinds. So the first one that I got was from Victoria's Secret. I believe this is an older print because I think I've seen it before, but I've always just loved it and I just thought it's so bright and colorful, and it has like some really pretty oranges and corals and pinks, and I just overall just love the whole pattern and everything, so I really wanted to check it out. And I also really like this style. It's like a halter style, but it has a nice bit of padding, and I like that it also has this extra band down here because it feels really secure when you tie it on. So I got this swimsuit from Victoria's Secret, and I also got another one from Victoria's Secret. Now this one I think is like one of the most popular suits because I literally have seen probably 20 girls with this suit on. One of my sister's friends who came on spring break with us actually had this on. So I just feel like everyone like loves this color and loves this style, and I believe this is new for Victoria's Secret this year. So it's like this gorgeous like seafoam green color. It's a lot brighter than my shirt is. It's a little bit more blue, and I love the little ruffles, and then it's just a very simple cup shape, and then it has kind of the little string back and the ties up here. So I got this one and I just love the color, and I also loved how simple it was, but then the little girly details of the ruffles. And then from Venus.com, which is a really cool store, and they have a lot of like different swimsuits, and I really love this one just because of the pattern. So it's basically an American swimsuit, so it's like the American flag. So they have these little bottoms that are red and white striped bottoms, and then the top is actually the little stars. The straps are really nice and thick, and then the back is super nice and secure. It's similar to like a bra strap, I guess, the way that you like hook it, but it just feels so nice and secure. It like just feels like it's really on and it's not going to come off, and I also think it's a little bit, it's like more flattering the way that it lays. And it also is just a really nicely made swimsuit. So I got this, and I had a lot of compliments on this swimsuit. Tons of people were like, that's so cute, I love it. And so if you're interested in this, I got this from Venus.com, and of course this was in their swimwear. So I got that, and then I also got a pair of jeans. Now these are from Forever 21. I got these right before I left because recently on Tumblr and on just lockers and Instagram, I've been seeing like girls wearing these really distressed, like literally pretty much like they're just like giant holes going all the way down their jeans. And I know that was in like back in like 2003, 2004, kind of went away. I feel like light jeans kind of went out of style, but I've been seeing it back in style, and I personally kind of like it for spring and just think it's something different. So I got this pair of light wash jeans from Forever 21, again because it is kind of trendy. I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I didn't know if I'd be wearing these next season or how long I would actually really like this trend. But they just have a bunch of little rips in them, and I'm actually going to distress them more. I'm going to make them really distressed, and I think I'll go ahead and do a video when I do that so you guys can see what they look like. But I'm sure you guys have seen kind of like the style that's going around on just like Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of stuff of girls wearing like the super ripped up jeans, and I think it's kind of cute. So I got those, and that's going to be like a little DIY project for me. I also wanted to mention a book. Now this book was actually, I watched the movie first, okay? So I watched The Perks of Being a Wallflower on the ship one night. I just was kind of tired and wanted to watch a movie, and oh my gosh, I love the movie. I thought it was just, I don't know what I was really expecting. I think I was expecting to not like it very much, but I really did. I don't even want to say too much about it because I don't want to give it away, and I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but I definitely think that if you have not seen The Perks of Being a Wallflower, go watch the movie and let me know what you think about it. I think it's a great representation of just how high school is and just how people, you know, everyone has problems, and you may not notice that other people have problems. You may be kind of just stuck in your own problems and thinking that you're the only one who has it tough, but you know, in the movie, the whole kind of, at least what I took from it, was that since he is kind of quiet and reserved, he's able to like observe everyone else's problems and kind of realize that everyone has stuff going on in their life and no one's life is perfect. And I just really love the whole concept of the movie, the whole it was laid out. I love the characters. thought it was an amazing movie. So if you have not seen it, I definitely think you should go watch it. But anyways, I went ahead and got the book because everyone always says the book is better than the movie. Now, so far, I'm only halfway through this, so I'm not quite sure. But it's a pretty quick read, so I definitely think you should read the book if you've watched the movie. And I'll let you guys know what I think after I finish the book. The next thing that I got while I was actually on spring break, this is actually from St. Martin, which was one of the islands we visited. And I got a strand of pearls, and this is what they look like. And this was like a special gift to me because I think pearls are really classic, and I think it's something I'll have forever and I can like pass down to my daughter or something. And they're just really pretty little pearls. They actually are 20 inches, so I like the way it hits. I would put them on, but it's kind of like hard to snap the little closure. I guess I could try to like show you how long they are. Let's see. So yeah, they pretty much lay like this, and they're just really gorgeous, and I was just really excited to get this because it's just something sentimental, and I'll always remember that I got them in St. Martin, and they're a little special gift that I bought. So those are my pearls that I bought. And then I also wanted to mention some shoes that I bought before the trip, which these are kind of shoes that I normally wouldn't have thought I would have liked. But I got a pair of Keds. My little sister wears Keds all the time. She has like probably like 5 different pairs of Keds. She has like printed ones, she has plain ones, she has ones that are like white and they like ride all over them. She just has like so many pairs of Keds. And she said they're really comfortable. She wears them with like jean shorts and stuff, and to even kind of like make a dress a little bit less casual, or a little bit more casual, not less casual. So I got this pair of black and white Keds, and they're super comfortable. I really like them for when you don't want to wear a tennis shoe, but you want something like a little bit more athletic and just kind of easy to move around in. So I got this pair of Keds, and I also got a pair of Converse, which is funny because this is my first pair of Converse ever. I never have worn Converse before this, and I actually really, really like them. There's just something, I don't know, like kind of effortless and cool about them, I guess. And it's really not normally my style, but I kind of think I can try to pull them off. My sister's like, you cannot pull them off, do not buy them. And I was like, I really like them. So obviously I did go ahead and purchase them. But yeah, these are just some white Converse, and I have been loving these with like high-waisted shorts. It's, you know, very typical, but I think they're cute and they're comfortable. So have a pair of Converse, which is a big deal for me. And then 2 other pairs of shoes that I did not purchase before spring break, but I wore a ton on spring break, and I wanted to re-mention because if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you probably will remember these shoes from a very long time ago. So the first shoe is actually this gorgeous nude wedge, and it has all these cutouts. I got these from lulus.com. I love them. They're just so pretty, and they match with everything. I definitely think a nude wedge is an essential for the spring and summer, and if you guys like these, you should check out lulus.com and see if you can maybe find a similar pair. And then a pair of brown wedges. These are so pretty. These are from asos.com. I love the shape. They're just so like girly and flirty, and I love the little crisscross on the toe, and they have a nice like platform, so they're really, really comfortable. And I love the little thick strap on your ankle. It makes them really secure to your foot, but I also think it kind of gives them like a 70s vibe. And yeah, these are from asos.com, and I love these. I got a ton of wear out of these. I wore these with jeans, I wore them with shorts one night, and then I wore them with dresses, of course. So this is definitely a pair of shoes that I got a ton of use out of over spring break. Now, I also wanted to mention some purchases and a little mini giveaway. So I am obsessed with white dresses. I always have been, always will be. I just love buying white dresses. So I actually went ahead and bought 3 different white dresses, and I only ended up wearing one of them. So I thought I would go ahead and do a little giveaway. And like, if you guys are interested in maybe wearing one of these dresses, or if you think of like an occasion that's coming up and you're like, oh, that'd be the perfect dress, then you definitely should enter. All you have to do is leave me a comment on this video and make your comment something so I know that you're entering for the dress. You can of course comment if you don't want to enter, but like if you want to comment just something else about the video. But if you are entering for the dress, leave me a comment of which dress you would like 1, 2, or 3, and also just what you did over spring break, or if you have any plans for spring break, or where you would love to visit if you could visit anywhere. So the dresses I'm going to go ahead and show you. So this was actually the only one that I actually wore. Now this is from saboskirt.com. I love it. It's so pretty. It's this white kind of like linen dress, and then it has all this detail at the, hold on, all the dresses are like tangled up real quickly on the hangers. One sec. Okay. Oh my gosh, it keeps getting caught in the hangers. So this is dress number 1 if you would like to enter to win this one. And it has this gorgeous like detailing at the waist, which is really similar to a dress that I've seen a lot of people have from Free People. And then it has kind of like a high neckline, and then all the way down it also has just a little crochet detailing, and then it has like little scallop detailing on the bottom. And it's just a really gorgeous, feminine, girly dress, and I think it's just so pretty. So this is dress number 1, and again, this is from saboskirt.com. Oh, and it is a size small. And then the next dress is from, I believe I got this on lulus.com, and I did not end up wearing this one, but this is dress number 2 for the giveaway, and this is a size small as well. And it's a really pretty bright white, of course, but it's like a really cool, like, slick material. It's not like a satin, but it's like a, I really honestly don't even know what it is, but it's like a slicker, kind of fancier material than the other dress. And it has this really pretty like peekaboo kind of paneling up here, and then it also has the same thing on the bottom. And I think it's kind of like a little bit retro and just kind of like old-fashioned, and I don't know, I just thought it was so girly and sweet. So this is dress number 2. And then the last dress is actually kind of a little bit of a wild card. It's actually a maxi dress, and I feel like you could even wear this to like prom or something because it's really fancy. So the first top is like a lace corseted top, and it has some really pretty detailing down the front. And then all the way down, it's like some long chiffon, and then it actually has like a little slip that's under it right here, so it hits like about like mid-thigh. So it's not very, very long, and your kind of legs are like exposed because this fabric is really, really thin under. So this again is also from lulus.com, and this is dress number 3. So if you're looking for something a little bit fancier but definitely a really pretty girly white lacy dress, then you could enter to win this one. So those are all the dresses. Hopefully you guys found one that you like, or maybe you know a friend or someone that's looking for something like that and you guys can enter for them. So I think that's pretty much it for my little spring break vlog and haul, but I also wanted to mention the Explore Modeling Search with e.l.f. Cosmetics, because if you guys are interested in entering, you definitely should, because there's still time. It actually ends on March 31st, and if you win, you actually get to attend the photo shoot, and I'll get to meet you guys there, so that'll be just a really fun and exciting opportunity. And I've already mentioned kind of how the whole search is going to work and what you have to do to enter, and I'll have, of course, all the info below if you want to go ahead and read more about it and see if you're eligible to enter. But I wanted to mention that if you are interested, you definitely still should, because like I said, it ends March 31st. And I wanted to kind of clarify something, because one winner is actually going to be the popular vote. So that's going to be the person that gets the most votes. But then the other winners are actually going to be chosen by the judges. And those winners will actually get to be the ones that will actually participate in the photo shoot. And then one of those winners that is selected by the judges will actually be the face of e.l.f. Cosmetics for 2013. So there are kind of like 2 contests in one going on. But so I just wanted to mention that, because I know people have been like, you know, how can I get the most votes? I need to win. I don't have enough time to get votes. But there really are 2 different ways to actually win. Of course, there is a popular vote, but then the other part of the contest are actually going to be the girls that are selected by the judges, and those girls will actually go on to the photo shoot. So you definitely have a chance to win, and I definitely think that if you're interested at all in modeling, or you've ever had the dream of being a model, you definitely should partake in this awesome opportunity. And I'm just really excited because I think it's going to be super fun for whoever does end up winning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have missed me. I have missed you guys. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, everything like that. I'll have all the info again for exploremodeling.com below, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye everyone.